Emily, you got a minute?
Hi, Sarah. What's up? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a tough few months. I need to ask you something.
Of course. Is everything okay?
Not really. You know about the divorce.
Yeah, Tom mentioned it. How are you holding up?
It's been really hard, especially with a toddler.
I can only imagine. How's your daughter doing?
She cries a lot, keeps asking for her dad.
That must be heartbreaking.
It is what it is. I'm trying to figure out what to do next.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how it is with divorce.
Yeah, Tom told me about it. Have you been able to settle into a routine?
Sort of. I'm going to be raising my daughter alone now.
That must be tough. Are you getting any help?
Just the child support, but it's not enough.
Have you looked into any assistance programs?
Yeah, but they don't help much. The real problem is my career.
What about it?
I'm stuck in a dead-end job and barely make ends meet.
That sounds really stressful.
It is. The thing is, I don't really have any specialized skills. My job options are pretty limited.
Have you thought about going back to school?
Actually, that's kind of related to what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I can imagine. What were you thinking?
Well, I've been looking at different options. Ways to improve myself, you know?
That's good. It's important to keep growing.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking. So I've been thinking about upgrading myself, you know?
What kind of upgrades are you considering?
Actually, I found this amazing opportunity.
That sounds like a good idea. What is it?
It's an intensive program, really exclusive, could totally change my life.
Sounds interesting. Tell me more about it.
Thanks, I'm glad you think so. Actually, this is where you come in.
Me? How so?
I need your help with something. It's kind of a big ask.
So what did you want to ask?
I need you to watch my daughter.
Watch her? Why? For how long?
Well, this is the part that might sound crazy.
What do you mean?
I'm planning to study abroad. If I can learn English, it'll open up so many more job opportunities. I could even work internationally. I really think I need to do this.
Study abroad? That's unexpected. How long would this be for?
Don't freak out, okay?
Sarah, how long?
About a year.
A year? Are you serious? That's such a long time.
I know it sounds like a lot, but think about the opportunities.
But your daughter, she's only 2.
Yeah, but kids are adaptable, right? Plus, you're so good with children.
Sarah, this is a huge responsibility.
I know. But who else can I trust? You're practically family.
I understand wanting to improve yourself, but don't you think your daughter will be lonely being separated for a year? Couldn't you take her with you?
That would defeat the whole purpose. I need to focus 100% on my studies. No distractions.
A child isn't a distraction, Sarah.
You know what I mean. I want to give her a better life. This is for her future.
What about her present? She needs her mother.
She'll have you. You're so much better with kids than I am anyway.
That's not the point.
Look, I've thought this through. It's the perfect solution. You get company while Tom's away. I get to improve myself. My daughter gets quality care. Everyone wins.
But
I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be on my side. After everything we've been through.
This isn't about sides, Sarah. I'm thinking about what's best for your daughter.
I mean, I'd like to help if I could, but what would Tom say? He might not be comfortable with this. Oh, please. I heard Tom's going abroad for work for a year, so he's not even part of the equation.
You heard that from Tom? When did you talk to him?
Yeah, we're still close and talk often. He tells me everything. Didn't he mention it?
No, he didn't.
Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to say anything. But anyway, since you'll be gone, it's perfect timing.
Still, thinking about your daughter, this is such a big change for her.
It's just 1 year. Plus, I've already set the dates. I can't change them now. The program is very strict. No refunds or postponements.
Really? When did you arrange all this?
A while ago. I've been planning carefully. Everything's lined up perfectly. Except for childcare.
This seems very sudden.
Not really. I've been thinking about this for months. Ever since the divorce. I need a fresh start.
But with your daughter,
Yes, with my daughter. That's why I need your help. You're literally my only option.
there must be other options.
Like what? Daycare is too expensive. Can't afford a nanny. My parents are too old. His parents hate me.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is letting this opportunity slip away. Do you want me to be stuck in dead-end jobs forever? Is that what you want for my daughter?
Of course not, but
Then help me, please. I'm begging you.
I just don't know.
It's already decided. I'll send you the details later. The program starts soon. We need to arrange the handover.
Sarah, wait.
You won't regret this. My daughter's really good. She can be a bit stubborn like her dad, but you'll manage. She barely cries anymore, and she's almost potty trained.
We haven't actually agreed to anything yet.
Come on, Emily. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to her. She loves you so much. Always talks about Aunt Emily.
Sarah, please.
Just think about it, okay? But don't think too long. I need to know soon. Like, really soon. The program won't wait, and neither will my future.
I need to talk to Tom first.
Fine. But remember, this is about giving my daughter a better life. Isn't that what you want too? To help children? To make their lives better?
Yes, but
Then it's settled. I'll start packing her things. She doesn't need much, just clothes and some toys. I'll write down her schedule and emergency contacts. This is going to work out great. You'll see.
Tom, we need to talk about Sarah.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Sort of. It's about your business trip.
What about it?
Did you tell her about your plans?
Yeah, I did. Asked her to keep an eye on you since I'll be gone for about a year. Just wanted to make sure you'd be okay. Why? What's going on?
She's using that information in a really concerning way.
What do you mean?
She contacted me today, says she's going abroad too.
What? Why would she do that? What about her daughter?
That's exactly why I'm messaging you. She says she wants to learn English to get a better job to support her daughter.
That seems sudden and suspicious. She's never mentioned wanting to study abroad before.
I know, and there's more.
What else?
She wants me to take care of her daughter while she's gone, for the entire year.
What? The whole year? Is she serious? That's completely insane!
I know, but she's already
Wait, when did she...
plans, or at least she claims she has.
Wait, when did she decide this? She seemed fine when I talked to her last week. Didn't mention anything about going abroad.
That's what I thought too, but she says everything's arranged. The program, the dates, everything.
Something doesn't add up. Did she say which program, which country?
No, actually, she was really vague about the details, just kept emphasizing the opportunity.
That's weird. Usually she loves sharing details, especially about her plans.
I thought that too, but when I asked questions, she just deflected.
Did she mention costs? These programs aren't cheap.
No mention of money at all, which is strange for Sarah. She usually complains about finances.
Yeah, that's definitely not like her. Something else is going on here.
I think so too. But what really worries me is her daughter.
How's she handling this? Does she even know?
I don't think so. Sarah talks about her like she's just an inconvenience.
That poor kid. First the divorce and now this?
Oh, it breaks my heart.
But you can't take her in. That's way too much responsibility, especially with me being away.
I know that, but Sarah's really pushing, making me feel guilty.
How so?
Saying things like I'm her only option, that I'm good with kids, using my volunteer work against me.
That's manipulative. Classic Sarah.
She even tried using your trip as leverage, said it was perfect timing, since you'll be gone anyway.
She would say that, but taking care of someone else's child for a whole year? That's not a small favor.
And what about Jack? Does he know about this?
I doubt it. He would never agree to this.
Should we tell him?
Maybe we should. He has a right to know, even if he doesn't have custody.
I feel like we have to do something. This whole situation feels wrong.
You're right. We need to think about the child here. She's only 2.
2.5. Such a crucial age.
Exactly. She needs stability, not to be passed around like this.
I'm really worried, Tom. Something about this feels off.
What do you mean?
Just everything. The sudden decision. The vague details. The pressure she's putting on me.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Have you agreed to anything?
No, not yet. But she's acting like it's already decided.
Well, we should probably prepare for anything. Sorry, I have to go overseas.
Don't apologize. Your work is important. We've been planning this for months.
Still feel bad about the timing.
Don't worry about that. You work so hard, and that's why I can do what I love. Besides, I'll be fine at my parents'.
Are you sure? It's a long time to be apart.
I'm sure. It's a good chance to spend time with them. They're not getting any younger.
True, but about Sarah, we need a plan.
I agree. Should we contact Jack?
Let me reach out to him, see what he knows, maybe get his perspective.
Good idea. He should know what she's planning.
I'll try to talk to him tomorrow, discreetly.
Thank you. I just hope we're not overreacting.
Better safe than sorry, especially when a child's involved.
You're right. I just feel so conflicted.
About what?
Part of me wants to help, to make sure the little one is okay. But another part...
We know this isn't right.
Exactly. Something just feels wrong about all this.
Trust your instincts, they're usually right.
We'll talk more about this when you get home.
Sounds good. I'll be home in a few hours. We can figure this out together.
Thanks, Tom, for understanding, for helping think this through.
Of course. That's what family's for. Real family, anyway.
Emily, just letting you know my departure date changed to the week after next. Can you pick her up the day before?
Your departure date? You're really going through with this?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? All the arrangements are made. Ticket spot and everything.
Sarah, we need to talk about this.
What's there to talk about? Everything's settled. I just need to know you can pick her up.
Nothing's settled. We never actually agreed to this.
Come on, Emily. Don't do this now, not when everything's arranged.
What exactly is arranged?
What do you mean?
The program. Which school? Which country?
Does it matter? This is all for my child. I thought you'd understand that.
Is it really?
What do you mean?
If you were really putting your child first, I don't think you'd be going abroad right now. Not like this. Not so suddenly.
You don't get to judge my choices. This is the only time I can do this. If I wait, it'll be too late. The opportunity will be gone.
What opportunity exactly? You still haven't explained the details.
Why are you interrogating me? I thought we were family.
We are. That's why I'm concerned.
About what? I'm trying to better myself, to provide a better future.
Even if I accept that, leaving your child behind doesn't seem right. She's going to miss you so much. She's already been through so much with a divorce.
It's fine. She was always closer to her dad anyway. She doesn't care much about me. Never has.
That's not true. I've seen how she looks at you, how she reaches for you.
Trust me, I lived with her. I know. She cries more with me than anyone else.
That's normal for toddlers. They test boundaries with their parents. It means she trusts you.
Whatever. Look, are you taking her or not?
But you chose to take custody because you wanted to be with her, right? You fought for custody.
Ha, you really believe that?
What do you mean?
No, I took her to get child support money. That's it. That's the only reason.
What? You can't be serious.
My husband cheated on me with another woman and we got divorced. He offered to pay settlement money, but I wanted to hurt him more. So I took custody and demanded child support. That's the only reason I took her. Happy now? Is that honest enough for you?
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you use your own child like that?
Oh, spare me the moral lecture. He's the one who cheated. He deserves this.
But this isn't about him. It's about your daughter.
That's why study abroad for her sake? That doesn't make sense. You're contradicting yourself. Even if that's true, I still have an obligation to raise her. I have a sense of responsibility. I'm trying to do the right thing here.
This isn't about responsibility. It should be about love. She needs her mother's love, not just obligation.
You've got some nerve lecturing me when you don't even have kids. At least you'll get to play mom for a while, right? Isn't that what you want? To pretend to be a mother?
That's not what this is about. Don't try to make this about me.
Then stop complaining. Just say yes or no.
We'll be fine. But your daughter, have you thought about how this will affect her?
God, you're so annoying. You know what? You can keep her permanently for all I care. I plan to work hard abroad anyway. Maybe she'll like you better. Everyone else does.
Don't you have any love for your daughter at all? Any maternal feelings?
Fine, I'll be honest. No, I don't. I'm living for myself. There, is that what you wanted to hear? The brutal truth?
That's terrible, but I'm glad you're being honest about it. Finally.
Whatever. So are you taking her or not? I need to know today.
Well then, I think we're done here.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Are you threatening me? After everything I've shared?
No threats, just consequences.
See you in 2 weeks. I'll drop her off, whether you like it or not.
Right, got it. Good luck with your studies.
Emily, I'm back safely from abroad. Just landed yesterday.
Has it been a year already? Time really flew by. How was your study program?
It sure did. I had such an amazing experience. Changed my whole life. You wouldn't believe how different everything is there.
Is that so? That's good. Did you learn a lot?
Oh, yes, so much. Met some amazing people, too. Made some great connections.
How interesting. And has your English improved?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, thanks for watching my 2-year-old for a year. Studying abroad was awesome. I'm heading over to pick her up now. What's your new address?
Your daughter? What are you talking about?
Stop joking around. I need to pick her up. I have plans this weekend.
What do you mean? I asked you what you're talking about.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I asked you to watch her while I studied abroad for a year. Remember our whole conversation?
Yes, I remember that conversation. Very clearly, actually.
So she's at your house, right? Just text me the address. I'll grab her today.
No, I never took her in.
What? What are you talking about? Stop playing games. This isn't funny.
Remember? Tom was going abroad for work, so I spent the year at my parents' house. I told you this multiple times.
I know that. That's why I thought you could use the company and let you take care of her. You said you were staying with your parents. So?
So, their house is hours away, in another prefecture. I told you I was going there.
What? Your parents? But where is she? Where's my daughter?
Don't worry. Someone much more qualified than me is taking care of her. Someone who actually loves her.
Who? What are you talking about?
Your ex-husband.
What? You mean she's with Jack right now? That's impossible. I have custody.
That's right. As far as I know, I don't know all the details. But I do know she's safe.
How are you even in contact with him? That's impossible. Stop lying. You've never even met him.
It's true, I've never met your ex personally, but Tom had met him at family gatherings, and they'd exchanged contact info. They talked a lot.
You went behind my back? You betrayed me?
Betrayed you? Like you betrayed your daughter?
I didn't betray her. I was improving myself for her future.
We both know that's not true, don't we?
You had no right. No right at all.
We had every right. When a child is in danger.
Danger? What danger? I arranged care for her with you.
No, you tried to abandon her with someone you barely know for a year.
Your family. You were supposed to help.
Family doesn't abandon children. Family protects them.
So Tom arranged this? This whole time?
Yes.
That bastard. I trusted him. He said he'd look out for me.
He did look out for you by protecting your daughter from you.
This isn't over. I'm calling my lawyer.
Go ahead. I'm sure they'd love to hear about your study abroad plans and your real motives.
You don't know anything. You're just jealous because you can't have kids.
Is that really all you can say? After everything?
I'm going to fix this right now.
Good luck with that. I'm sure Jack has plenty to say about everything.
Tom, what the hell were you thinking? Answer me. I know you're reading these.
What do you mean?
About my daughter. Why did you get him involved? How could you do this to me? I trusted you.
Isn't it obvious? Being suddenly left with strangers would have been hard on her. I thought she'd be better off with her dad, and I was right.
She's not supposed to be with him. She's supposed to be with me, even though he cheated. I won the custody battle. She's legally mine.
That's ancient history now. What matters is what's best for your daughter. And she was going to be abandoned for a year.
Abandoned? I arranged care. I had everything planned.
Did you? Really?
But she didn't want to be separated from me. She needs her mother.
Really? Because from what I heard, she's very happy with her dad. Thriving, actually. Strange how that works.
What do you know about it? You've been gone all year, too.
I've been in contact, getting updates, seeing pictures of her actually being cared for.
You traitor! And your wife reported me to CPS, too. How dare she?
Of course I did. It's every citizen's duty to report child endangerment. I'd do it again.
Endangerment? What endangerment? I was trying to better our lives.
By abandoning your child? For cosmetic surgery?
What? Who told you? I mean, what are you talking about?
Save it, Sarah. We know everything.
You just wanted to get back at me because you can't have kids yourself. That's what this is really about. You're jealous.
That wasn't it at all. I did it for your daughter. What kind of parent leaves a 2-year-old for a year to go abroad? To get plastic surgery? Using child support money?
I was studying, learning English, improving myself.
Stop lying. We know the truth.
You don't know anything. You're just making assumptions.
Even if that were true, normal parents don't choose to leave their child with strangers. Besides, you admitted you only took custody to get back at your ex. Remember that conversation? I do, very clearly.
That was private. You had no right to share that.
A child shouldn't live with someone like that. They could get seriously hurt someday, so I had to report it to CPS. I'd do it again.
Thanks to you, he's probably going to get custody. Is that what you wanted?
Good. At least he actually cares about her well-being. At least he wants to be a parent.
How is that good? He cheated on me with another woman while we were married. How can you trust a man like that with a child? He's the bad guy here, not me.
So I would have been better? A complete stranger who's never raised a child? What kind of logic is that? At least he loves her. At least he's there for her.
Well,
Anyway, work this out with CPS and the people involved. Please, just put your daughter first this time. For once in your life.
She says she doesn't want to leave him. She barely even looked at me.
Then there's your answer. Trying to force her away from him now would just be your ego talking. Let her be happy.
Fine, whatever. I can live on my own anyway. The child support wasn't even that much. I don't need it. I don't need any of you.
The fact that you can say that proves you're unfit to be a parent. It was never about the money. It was about love.
Then I won't be one. I'm living for my own happiness anyway. I deserve to be happy.
Then do that. Just leave your daughter out of it from now on. Let her have peace.
Fine. I will. Actually, when I think about remarrying, not having kids might be better anyway. Maybe this worked out for the best. I can start fresh. Find someone new.
Do whatever you want. Just stay away from her.
Hey, can we talk? Emily, please?
What is it? The custody issue is settled, isn't it? What more is there to say?
Yeah, that's true, but I'm in a bit of trouble. I need help.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
You know how I was abroad for a year. Well,
yes, I know. You told me to watch your daughter for that. How could I forget? What about it?
well, it ended up being more expensive than I thought, and I can't make all the payments. So I was wondering, could you help? Just a little?
Are you trying to borrow money from me? After everything?
Could you help me out? I'm really desperate. I have nowhere else to turn.
But shouldn't you be able to pay it back quickly? I mean, you mastered English, right? You must have lots of job opportunities now, plus the divorce settlement. All those international connections you made?
It's not that simple. Please, just lend me the money. I'll pay you back as soon as I can. I promise.
Wait, don't tell me you didn't actually master English. All that time abroad.
What are you talking about? Of course I studied.
Sarah, you already asked Tom for money and he refused, didn't you? That's why you're asking me.
Yes, he's being so cold. After everything we've been through.
I don't think it's about being cold. I think there's a real reason. The real reason.
What? What are you talking about?
After you asked for money, Tom got suspicious and contacted Jack. Again.
What? Why would he do that? What does Jack have to do with this?
And Jack told him something shocking. Something about your appearance.
What are you talking about? This is ridiculous.
Sarah, you didn't go abroad to study English. You went for cosmetic surgery, didn't you? That was the plan all along. We've talked about this before. Stop acting like we don't know.
That's ridiculous. How dare you?
Jack noticed your face looked different. He didn't mention it at the time, but he knew. The moment he saw you,
he noticed, but...
So Tom found out you lied about studying abroad and tried to dump your daughter on me. That's why he won't lend you money, and I won't either. By the way, Tom has blocked you on everything and says he's cutting ties completely. I was going to block you too, but I wanted to tell you exactly how I felt first. You deserve to hear it.
You waited just to be spiteful? That's awful. You're cruel.
It's not spite. I wanted to tell you what a horrible person you are. Do you realize how many people you've hurt with your selfishness? How many lives you've affected?
What was I supposed to do? Jack abandoned me for another woman. Of course I needed to become more beautiful to find someone new. As a woman, you should understand. You should support me.
I understand wanting to be beautiful, but Jack didn't leave you for another woman because of your looks. He left because he was tired of your selfish personality. The same personality you're showing right now.
What? That's
what Jack said. The affair was wrong, but what you needed to fix wasn't your outside. It was your inside. Until you understand that, you'll never find happiness or remarry. Never.
No, you're wrong.
We're done with you now. Figure out your money problems yourself. Goodbye, Sarah.
You're abandoning me? Just like that?
Yes, I hate people who can't treasure children. Don't contact me again. Afterward, Sarah had to take multiple part-time jobs to earn money. Of course, she also had to borrow from loan companies to cover what she couldn't pay. Life became very difficult as she struggled to repay her debts. Sarah thought she could turn things around by getting married, so she threw herself into dating. While her new looks attracted men initially, they always backed away once they sensed her bad personality and gold-digging attitude. She still lives alone and lonely today. Meanwhile, I'm still happily living with Tom. Their daughter seems to be living happily with Jack now, which is wonderful. I continue my volunteer work at foster homes, hoping to help as many children as possible find happiness in their lives.